Far Cry 6 is finally here. You know what that means. Every single time a Far Cry game comes out, what happens? Well, critics cry about the story. It didn't go far enough. It should have done this. It should have done that, which I always find hilarious. They always skip over the gameplay. Don't really talk about that. They talk about what the story should have said, the message it should have said. Now, most reviews are actually pretty positive. The game is getting a 75 average over on Metacritic, basically saying that the game is the same old, same old. Like, if you have played previous Far Cry games, you're pretty much getting the same game, but with a new setting and a new story. And that's pretty much it. You're getting what you should expect. And that's it. I think most people will be happy. There's a reason there's 6 of them. Actually, I think 7 if you count the spin-off or spin-offs. Maybe there's 8. I just know that one that takes place and it's like a 80s metal game or something. Reminded me like of an old school game. I'm sure someone in the comments will say what game I'm talking about, but there's been a lot of them. For a reason it works. And I think criticizing the game for being stale, I think that's a fair criticism. You know, hey, how about something new, a new formula? Sure, I think that's a fair criticism. But I'd also point out, if it ain't broke, why fix it? If people keep buying it, they're going to keep making it until the sales go down, like with Assassin's Creed. So they retooled Assassin's Creed and brought it back out. Maybe they'll do the same with Far Cry. I don't know. They don't release Far Cry yearly, so maybe it'll just keep working. As long as people keep buying it, they're going to keep selling. There's also some fair criticism in talking about the PC release. The PC is apparently a broken glitch fest. Completely messed up. Not optimized at all. Something I heard from a creator. Sounds like it's a mess. I don't know if that's the same on consoles. I just saw somebody talk about what was happening with the PC version. But for the most part, in general, it's the same old game. Here's from PC Gamer. Their little thing at the end. Yar is super lush and wonderful to explore, but the story and main villain are predictable. Okay. Fair. Not too much bitching about the politics in this review. It's actually mostly a fairly normal review. And then you get over to Vice. Waypoint. Far Cry 6 is creatively and morally bankrupt. This isn't a review of Far Cry 6 because, honestly, I can't play this shit anymore. I just can't do it.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
First off, if you can't do this job, this incredibly easy job of playing video games and writing about them, why don't you quit and give it to somebody that would actually enjoy the job? Because I assure you, sir, there are plenty of people out there that would love to be able to get free video games and play them and write about them. But, of course, these people are so pompous and snobby, they don't quite understand that. They see themselves as an elite human, and you are just the pleb, the poor person, the garbage. How dare you like this game anyway? So for the most part, the writer of this article whines about playing the same old game again. Okay? Just fair criticism. It's fair to say, okay, this Far Cry 6, what's new? They added some new content. It's pretty much playing the same Far Cry again. I think that's a fair criticism. It's a fair criticism. Until you get to the end. Close to the end, anyway. Where he whines about the story. Okay? Which is pretty obvious to me that these people are mad at Ubisoft for not having their politics, which is the problem at the end of the day. Like, apparently Ubisoft doesn't agree with the 100% unanimous agreed upon decisions of games journalism. Because how dare you have a different opinion than anything that's left? Like, if you're a conservative or you lean right and you work in the video game industry, I feel bad for you, because these people will do whatever it takes to get you out. And that's very, very obvious by now. And if you don't see that, you haven't been paying attention. You can have a YouTube channel and lean that way, but you would never get a job at IGN, Vice, GameSpot, all these media outlets that I talk about and go over. Kotaku, good luck. Polygon, dream on. So here's the guy whining about the story, but he doesn't whine about it too much because he didn't play enough of the game to find out if it really lined up with what he wanted anyway. The game's opening movie is explicit. There are conquistadors, human bondage, and images of colonial oppression. Far Cry 6's opening hour sets a grim tone as the player watches his friends get taken out by Costello's soldiers before fleeing a city in the dead of night. Then you wash up on a bright beach and recruit a football jersey wearing crocodile named Gupo to your revolutionary cause. For 500 Far Cry points, roughly $4.99, you can buy a cool outfit for him in the in-game store. To be fair, I didn't see enough of the game to know it sticks the landing, but there's little reason to see it through. Ubisoft, after all, recently equated street protests with terrorists in the marketing for a Tom Clancy mobile game. Well, there it is. There it is. So this guy went in. Now, should be professional enough to be able to separate whatever the hell they did for this mobile marketing game and just review the game. But instead, he's I couldn't get over. I remember what they did in that mobile game. I can't play this game. Should be fired then. But this is Vice, and Vice says, well, we like this. We like your political opinions. Go ahead and just write this out and just make sure you put them down for not being political enough or having the right views, and we'll call that a review. It's a joke, man. Games journalism is a joke. It's been a joke for years. But a lot of people, this is all they go to, are these websites. And, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Because these people will put out shitty content anymore. There's so many good options on YouTube for people that aren't attached to these kind of politically driven websites. But you knew this was going to happen. So I haven't even played the game yet. I do plan on playing it. Quick, I think, obvious advice. If you like the Far Cry games, you're probably going to like this one. It'll probably be a little stale because you've played it before. But for the most part, it's an average good time. Whether or not that's up to you, if you want to spend $60, $70 on that game, that's up to you. Avoid the PC version, obviously, until they fix it. And that's it. Ignore these whiny crybaby journalists. That's my advice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.